What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. It's actually good to see y'all again. It's been quite a minute since I posted up on here, and I really needed to come up and post again for y'all because yeah, literally been too long. But I wanted to make a video and talk today just about my whole mental state and just like what I've been going through recently, and how I've been feeling about my fitness and life in general, just the journey to my 210 pounds. Like actually, I'm making some good progress and it's feeling like really good, you know? I just haven't been tracking it like the way I should be. And I still want to bring y'all on along with the journey. It's just when I was starting with it and when I was just going about doing this whole thing, like my equipment, I don't even like to make excuses. That's an excuse. Oh, I don't have the right equipment, right? Because people be doing stuff on like their bullshit ass phone and all this stuff, right? But that was something that really did hold me back a little bit because every single time I didn't want to bring the camera everywhere and do all that stuff with the camera and just be that person all the time with the camera, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm already basically that guy. Basically that guy with the camera all the time and looking weird at anyway, you know? So I think I should just skip past that, to be honest. But yeah, man, like it's actually been such a journey for real. And I really learned a lot about myself, how how many times I will self-sabotage myself, even though I want the best for my future self and just myself currently right now, how much I'll give people power over me. People who don't even matter at all. Like you'll never talk to these people in your life. Like you probably have like one interaction with them, right? And then you'll just never talk to them again, or they'll never be part of your life again because you're just on different life paths. You're on different journeys. And it's just not something like that is gonna be aligned with your goals. So we give people this type of power over us, and it's like that's stopping us from achieving what we ultimately want in the end. And I feel like that's scary, man. That is some type of that's like one of the worst nightmares, right? Like you're giving this person who you probably met one time, or if you've never met at all this power over you and having them control your life. Hell no, man. So yeah, like just breaking past that and seeing like, wow, everybody is flawed. Everybody got their own freaking skeletons in the closet. Everybody got their own bullshit that they're sorting themselves through and they're living their lives and they're ultimately not really thinking about you, right? They're not ever thinking about you because they're too busy thinking about themselves, you know? So it's like, why even hold yourself back like that? You know, do everything just for you because we're all gonna die in the end. We're all gonna die in the end anyway. So just like go and complete the goals that you want to do because you want to do it, you know? And like that brings me back to me and like actually going for the goals and trying to achieve them and trying to like work to them every single day. Like I realize how much I truly self-sabotage myself and it's actually insane. And building such a rigorous daily routine that I have to follow strictly, or daily tasks that I have to follow strictly and never and not waver from, is just it is a game changer. It really is because you see what you're doing, you see what you're missing every single day. Because the way I do it, I write down all my tasks on a notebook. Like I physically have to write them down. And the way I used to do it, I used to always myself um have myself like have them on my phone and whatever. And then they were like that's the way I'd figure it out. That's the way I'd follow my task. But like for the most part, you're on your phone. You get distracted on the phone. You're looking on this on Instagram, looking on that and TikTok. It takes away from the moment. It takes away your train of thought, and you lose yourself in all the tunnel vision, all the marketing, all the stuff that's trying to grab your attention, and you don't even get anything done. You know, there's so many days where I just don't get anything done, and it's just like that for my goals, and I'm just like, wow, you're bullshitting right now. That's insane. How can you do this to yourself? Because, you know, like your life matters more than the stupid Instagram reel. Your life matters more than watching this TikTok for another 15 seconds, like going and scrolling another extra 10 reels, extra 10 TikToks. That's not going to change anything for your life, you know? And really seeing myself be like automated like that, like a robot on scrolling, it's insane. It's insane to like really come to terms with and like admit that like damn, you know. sometimes I be a little brain dead on that. Like I gotta lock in for real. You know, I gotta dial in. So that's what I've been doing for this past like month or so, right? And like I'm loving the progress, bro. Like check it out. Check it out. Boom. Got some guns. Like actually, I'd say I'm 180 right now. I gotta double check. Don't quote me on it. I believe I'm 180. I believe I'm 180 because um uh I've been drinking my special smoothie every single day, multiple times a day, and I definitely put on some good amount of weight. And I've been doing it for a minute, so I'm almost like 100% sure I'm 180 or above, something like that, you know. And that's not the goal though. It's 210, 210 or 200, 210. We're going for, you know. So yeah, like it's just having the focus and concentration every single day, no matter the motivation, no matter nothing, no matter motivation or like this willpower thing, this is straight tunnel vision discipline, boom, straight to what you need to do, right? And it's so much harder, man. It's so much harder than like everybody plays it out. Like it just played out to me online. Like, yeah, the motivational stuff, just do the work, just do the work, you know, but so much harder because so much stuff is distracting you all the time. And like I said, with the social media stuff, but just in general with life, like life distracts you. You just think about stuff and some days you just don't want to do what you need to do. You don't want to do the work, you know, and you don't want to like go about like your daily routine and or post something or just put yourself in positions that you might be so unsure of or that make you feel like vulnerable in some type of way because you feel like you're an imposter, right? Or some type of imposter syndrome. But no, like you're just experimenting. You're just extending yourself more than you previously used to. You know, you're just seeing yourself in a different light and you're just not used to it. You know, once you see yourself subconsciously in that different light and you see yourself subconsciously as that person who already is the person who gets things done, who's absolutely disciplined, who doesn't cheat on themselves, doesn't self-sabotage and just keeps going and keeps grinding consistent every single day to what they need to do, then it's like, who cares what everybody else thinks, you know, because they're not doing what you need to do to even understand what you're going through, right? How can you even compare yourself to someone else who's not even doing the same thing that you're doing and beating yourself up over it just because you put what they think on such a pedestal, you know, but they're not even going through your same life path. They're not even going through the same bullshit problems that you had to deal with, right? I had this bullshit ass problem with my shoulder. Y'all can see the scar, my shoulder, where it would dislocate all the time. All the time it dislocated, destroyed my confidence, destroyed my everything, and destroyed like even other aspects of my life where I wanted to take people out and I just dislocate my shoulder and it just destroyed my whole mood for the day, you know? And I finally had to get over that and I've gotten past it, right? You know, doing the rehab, going through the months and years of just dealing with this shit, right? And people will never see that though. They'll never see that side of you that started the flame, you know? Having that shoulder injury makes me want to help people get through it myself because I know how it feels to be in that position. You know, I want to help people who had the same problem as me because it was horrible for me at the time, you know? So it's just like, I can never, ever bring myself to that type of point where I'm putting other people's opinions of me on such a pedestal when they've never been through what I've been through, right? And it's not even just with the sort of thing, just everything with your life. Your life is so unique and so like various and different from everybody else. No one will ever have the same exact type of timeline as you. So why even give a fuck? Why even care what these dudes have to say? Why even care? You know, because this is your life. This is your life, bro. And it's almost like a talk to myself, not only to the viewer, but to myself that like, damn, I cannot keep taking myself for granted like this for people who don't even have a second thought of me, right? You know, so that's all I really want to say for today, bro. Just continue to lock in, continue to stay on the grind, keep moving forward, keep just do something every single day, and God will bless you. You know, I went through such a dark time last year, God has blessed me this year. God has blessed me. And maybe I'll go through a dark time again. But here's the thing. I know I can get through it. I know I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. The shit might be all darkness, all bullshit, midnight black, right? But I know I can light a flame within myself and give myself some type of inspiration to keep on going, keep on moving forward within the code, no matter what, right? So I can get to the end of the tunnel. That's about it, boys. Do what you gotta do. Stay at it and go beyond heaven. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.